This is the Canary Guide to your weekend, March 1st to 3rd here on Gran Canaria. Check out all the details of the events that we mention on theCanaryGuide.com. We have another weekend of Carnival in Las Palmas and a whole host of other amazing events happening all across the island this weekend. The weather is looking pretty fantastic in the south as per usual. A few drops of rain may be possible on the north, but it's going to be blue skies and 21 degrees in the shade here on the south of Gran Canaria this weekend. Starting this weekend in the south of Gran Canaria, we have the FERIA de ARTESANÍA de MASPALOMAS, Primavera Sur. Set in the idyllic surroundings of the Faro de Maspalomas lighthouse, the fair is on every day from the 1st till the 10th of March, running from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So get yourself down there for some handmade crafts using wood, metal, leather, a whole bunch of artisans and wonderful artworks that you can buy directly from the artists themselves. All this week and into next weekend. It is Carnival all this weekend in Las Palmas, with one of the main events happening on Friday night in the Parque Santa Catalina with the Gala de Reina Carnival, the Carnival Queen competition. It's a ticketed event, so you'll have to make sure you have tickets in advance, or you should be able to buy some if available on the night. Otherwise, you'll be able to see it on big screens. It's usually broadcast on the local television stations as well. After the gala, there's another edition of Carnival Nights happening all the way through the Carnival season. This is an outdoor street party with live music and chiringuitos serving up a range of different tasty drinks and foods for you to enjoy the night away, dressed up in your favorite fancy dress. Remember, the theme this year is One Night in Rio. On Saturday, there will be the daytime carnival in Triana, the old merchants' quarter where a lot of the main shops in the old town exist still to this day. There will be dancing in the streets, batucadas, feathers, sequins, and a whole host of events, particularly aimed at the youngest in the families. The dance groups, the comparsas, and the satirical singing choirs, the murgas, will all be joining forces down at 5 o'clock in Las Canteras beach in the capital, where they'll be enlivening the whole urban beach area with carnival spirit. Later on that night in the Parque Santa Catalina, just round the corner, there'll be the pre-selection for the Drag Gala, one of the biggest events to happen during Carnival. From 10 o'clock on Saturday, there will be more late-night Carnival events going on all the way around the Parque Santa Catalina area. Chiringuitos, fun for all of the adults who want to enjoy themselves out in the open until 3 a.m. in the morning. And on Sunday, we will have the day carnival down in Santa Catalina, where there will be a whole host of fun, again aimed more towards the family, but you can be sure half the city and probably a good proportion of the whole island will be there enjoying themselves. A great day to get yourself out in the sunshine. Hopefully it doesn't rain too much in the north. This weekend in the south, in the MOGÁN CASCO, the Pueblo de MOGÁN Old Town area, the La CARPA returns. This is a family-oriented series of events where there will be cinema showing The Greatest Showman will be on Friday night. On Saturday they'll have a night of carnival and live music, and again on Sunday there will be a whole range of fancy dress going on in the old village of MOGÁN, which is at the center of this area of the island on the southwest of Gran Canaria. This Saturday in the beautiful mountain town of VALSEQUILLO, we have the island's second wine fair. This area, famous for its strawberries and its rustic cheeses, a place surrounded by birdsong and flowers at this time of year, will be going to town to give you a taste of some of the finest wines produced on this island. Starting at 4 o'clock, it's well worth a visit if you want to explore some of the more rural side of the island this weekend. The westernmost town on the island, La Aldea, is also enjoying Carnival at this time of year, so you can expect a whole host of events going on throughout the town on Saturday and Sunday in particular. I'm sure there'll be lots of late night parties as well from Friday through to Sunday. Well worth getting yourself round on the GC 200 there to visit this lesser visited part of the island. It is the first weekend of the month, and as with every month, the Cabildo de Gran Canaria opens the doors of its museums for free entries and free visits to give you a chance to explore some of the very rich, beautiful history of this island. All of the biggest and best museums that are run by the Cabildo, particularly in the capital, will be opening themselves up for free visits. It's a chance for you to get a real taste of how we got to where we are in this island long before the tourists came. Check out theCanaryGuide.com for a full list of museums that are opening their doors. Fancy a haggle? If you like to bargain with your market stall holders, then AGAETE is the place to be this Sunday up on the northwest corner of Gran Canaria. They're having a Segundo Mano y TRUEQUE market, a second-hand and haggling market where you can swap one item for another as long as you come to agreement with the stall holder. A really nice event up in the port town where you can get the fast ferry over to Tenerife if you're feeling bored of this island, but how could you with so many events to see? Fancy a dance? Get yourself down to the 19th hole, Puerto Rico, the largest live music and sports venue in the Puerto Rico shopping center. They're showing all the major football events on their massive 180-inch screen, and then after all weekend they'll be having boogie, country music and foxtrot on the largest dance floor to be found anywhere in this area. Thanks very much for joining us. My name is Eddie Timon. This has been the Canary Guide to Your Weekend in association with the Canary TV, the 19th hole Puerto Rico and the canarynews.com. Check out more of our events and the full list of highlights mentioned here at thecanaryguide.com in our weekend tips. See you next week.